What if your morning coffee wasn't just waking you up, but also hiding everything you're too tired to notice? From cracked sleep to cracked economies, from anxiety attacks to colonial tracks, that innocent latte in your hand might just be the most dangerous legal drug no one questions. This isn't your average coffee chat. This is the unfiltered truth brewed straight from 5 explosive books that reveal what's really inside the world's favorite addiction. If you drink coffee daily, you need to hear this before your next sip. Michael Pollan's Caffeine: How Coffee and Tea Created the Modern World pulls no punches. He calls caffeine the most used psychoactive substance on the planet, and he means it. Pollan quit caffeine cold turkey for 3 months to see what life without it felt like. What followed? Headaches, fog, mood crashes. It was like watching my brain power down, he says. But what hit him harder was realizing just how much of his creativity, discipline, and even personality had been running on caffeine fumes. He argues that caffeine didn't just power the Industrial Revolution, it enabled it. But here's the twist. We've built our world on a stimulant, and we've never stopped to ask what it's costing us. Antony takes it deeper in Coffee: A Dark History. His mission? Expose how coffee's global rise was fueled not just by taste, but by empire. From colonial slavery on Caribbean plantations to modern wage slavery in Africa and Latin America, Wilde lays it bare. Coffee has always been the drink of the privileged, made profitable by the pain of the powerless. What's worse, that consumption culture was engineered. Colonial powers didn't just grow coffee, they taught people to need it, to crave stimulation over stillness. It's not just a beverage, it's a habit we were trained to love. That theme hits even harder in Augustine Sedgewick's Coffeeland, where we follow James Hill, a British coffee baron who built an empire in El Salvador. But he wasn't just farming beans, he was farming productivity. Workers were given just enough food, just enough caffeine, and just enough control to keep them tired, wired, and working. At one point, coffee made up 90% of El Salvador's exports, yet poverty stayed sky high. Sedgewick makes one thing clear: caffeine wasn't just a product, it was a system of control, engineered to keep the world awake, productive, and quiet. Dr. Christopher Labos picks up where history ends and health begins in Does Coffee Cause Cancer? Short answer, no. But that doesn't mean coffee's all good. Labos breaks down how 3 to 4 cups a day may reduce risks of Parkinson's and liver disease, but also raises red flags about caffeine dependence, anxiety, and disrupted sleep. We've confused withdrawal relief with benefit, he writes. That first cup doesn't boost your brain. It just pulls you out of a slump you didn't know caffeine created. It's like hitting reset on a hangover you cause daily. Then there's sleep. Pollan points out that caffeine blocks adenosine, the chemical that makes you sleepy, and stays in your system up to 10 hours. You're not tired because you're lazy. You're tired because your brain hasn't recovered. The same cup that perks you up in the morning might be stealing your deep sleep at night, and that adds up. Chronic fatigue, insomnia, restless nights, all quietly sponsored by your second espresso. It doesn't stop there. Caffeine raises blood pressure, triggers heart palpitations in some, and interacts with our genetics in ways most of us don't understand. Studies show that slow caffeine metabolizers, people whose bodies break caffeine down slowly, are at higher risk for heart issues and even heart attacks when consuming multiple cups a day. For some, even one strong cup can cause a storm of anxiety, nausea, or panic. And yes, that includes people who drink it daily. Your tolerance doesn't mean safety. It means you're now using caffeine to feel normal, not better. The digestive system takes hits too. Acid reflux, upset stomach, and iron absorption problems all pop up with frequent use. Coffee stimulates the gut, which is great for constipation, but a nightmare for anyone with IBS or sensitivity. Oh, and if you're relying on coffee to wake up, that's not energy. It's just temporary chemical clarity. You're not fixing your fatigue. You're renting a pause button. What ties all these books together is this: coffee isn't harmless. It's powerful. It changes your brain, your sleep, your blood, your economy, and it's sold with a smile. Wilde says it best: coffee was never neutral. It has always had an agenda. So what happens when a whole society depends on a drug we don't even call a drug? You don't need to quit. You don't need to cancel coffee. But maybe rethink the ritual. Slow the sip. Ask what it's masking. Because sometimes waking up means more than just being alert. If this video stirred your thoughts like a double shot of espresso, subscribe to Intellings, where books meet brains and curiosity never sleeps. Drop a comment. Is your cup a comfort, a crutch, or something else entirely? Until next time, stay sharp, sip smart.